It's about 6:17 and time now for what's trending. Well, it really makes no difference which Twix bar you grab if you're going to make your entire plate taste like the candy bar. Well, that's what the dueling chocolate bars makers are going for with its new concoction, Twix Shakes Seasoning Blend. That's right. Yeah, the idea is you can sprinkle this stuff on anything and it will add the cookie, caramel, and milk chocolate taste of the famous candy sticks. B&G Foods appears to be suggesting it should be added to desserts, but the sky's the limit to what you can shake the seasoning on top of. Still, you might want to use some discretion. Like Twix coffee, that would probably be pretty good, but Twix chicken, I don't think so. We'll get into that. But the new seasoning blend is debuting Wednesday at Sam's Club. From there, it's slated to hit other grocery stores in the coming months, assuming it doesn't sit on shelves. Andy, what's your take on this? I think this is a great idea. I would put it in my coffee, hot cocoa, probably a lot of different drinks. And maybe desserts like ice cream and stuff like that. I love Twix, but I don't think I could put it on any kind of savory foods. What about you?
Well, you know, Peter, I think it's been a rough year for a lot of people, and into this 2021. I think this is what the people need. This is pretty awesome. I mean, Twix are pretty great and delicious. They've been growing on me in the last couple of years, so I think it's really a great thing to look forward to. If, you know, I just question, why didn't this come sooner? I mean,
that's a great question. You know, I've never heard of a seasoning blend, you know, based off of another, like just a product, you know, maybe like the everything bagel seasoning blend, but that is also fantastic.
Really, oh my gosh, really I can't go without it.
Yeah, I put it on my eggs all the time, but I don't know if I put this Twix on my eggs. But anyways,
no, I don't know about that.
I love the idea though.
Well, now to take a little bit of a turn here, still talking about food, but talking about more of a wait staff, talking about a waitress in Michigan. She was riding high after receiving a tip of $1,000, but the huge tip was just the tip of the iceberg. After reaching out to thank the customer who had a familiar last name, she found out he was the son of the woman who had helped raise the waitress through her childhood. The unlikely encounter is now blossoming into a really real and meaningful relationship. The man told her he'd always be there for her, just like his mom would want her to be. You know, I just think this is such a heartfelt, nice message all around. Just simple, random acts of kindness. They go such a long way. And, you know, this, I think, is a pretty enormous gesture. But even still, I mean, just any sort of appreciation for waitstaff, especially in these times, I think just is, you know, just like I said, you don't know where that kindness goes into the next person. It's like a chain reaction. I just think it's really awesome.
It's so great. And, you know, if you're able to do something kind for others, whether it's, you know, a big tip or paying for their groceries or even something really small, like helping them, you know, put their groceries in their car, you know, that they can kind of just had that snowball effect. I love this story in particular. You know, what a coincidence that these two people were connected and then, you know, ended up making that new connection down the road.
It's like fate. So cool. It was meant to be. I don't know how else to explain it. It's unreal.
Yeah, it was great. And just like fate brought Snowshoe Baseball back to Lake Tomahawk last night, we were there, Andy.
We sure were.
A Northwoods tradition continued in Lake Tomahawk. The Newswatch 12 crew joined the Snowhawks for an intense game of Snowshoe Baseball. People packed the stands for the last game of the year. And this one was a thriller. It ended up going into extra innings, ending in a walk-off home run. Unfortunately, I was on the losing team. However, we had a great time. Oh my gosh, I had no idea how fun it was. I've been hearing about Snowshoe Baseball the last 2 years since I first got here in August of 2019. Never got the chance. Obviously, last year it didn't happen, which is really unfortunate. But it was just such a great environment. People cheering through the fences at us, you know, just so much fun. And it was just such a great family-friendly environment. And all the players were out there just having a great time. What was your impression of it?
So, Peter, I've never worn snowshoes before until last night. And fortunately, I was on the side of the winning team. Although, if anyone was there last night, you saw I didn't do too many favors, kind of making some face plans on my way to first base. Yeah. But still, you know, a great time all around. It was a fun experience. And it's really just such a treat to be part of such a Northwoods tradition. It was really something I've been looking forward forward to for a while, and I'm just so happy that it just went great and went into that extra inning, just adding to all the more drama and excitement of it all. It was a great time.
It was really cool, and the weather was perfect for us as well.
It was cool and comfortable, so running around outside was no bother at all.